Allah Ta'ala forgive Marhoom Moosa Kholwadia and elevate him to the highest rank of Awliya Siddiqeen. His Salatul Janaza will take place at Southern Cemetery, 2:30. I stood up to share, there was one doctor in Dewsbury, Dr. Dawjee. He passed away. He used to live next door to my wife's auntie, and house was such that you will not like to go inside. It was like a tip, very dirty looking. You will hesitate to go inside. And that's how he lived. That's how he lived. But some people, they appear to you mad, but they are very wise by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When that Dr. Dawjee passed away, after he died, people concluded that so many projects and so many homes and so many needy people used to run by him. Projects were aided and helped by him, by his finance. So many families were supported by him. So many needy people he used to look after. Even their neighbor came to know after he passed away. So don't just look at the cover many times. Sometimes, you will conclude wrong. You will conclude wrong. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, this Moosa Bhai also, I remember Hazrat Mufti Ahmad Behmat Sahab, rahmatullah alayh. He was a Mufti of Gujarat. And in our people, our locality, I remember Hafiz Abdur Rahman and Said Bhai Lasa. I approached Hafiz Abdur Rahman, he said, okay, let me take you. And we went to Moosa Bhai. We went to Moosa Bhai, and I recall very well that he gave such a big amount that I felt that now we don't need to go to anybody. That's how generous he was. Yesterday someone was saying that every time he used to send money to Darlum Berry, it was 5,000 pounds. 5,000 pounds. I know more than one ulama, they used to lean onto Moosa Bhai when it comes to finance. And when it comes to Hadith Sharif, just to donate, there are some brothers in our congregation now, that whenever you approach them, they will give you 5,000 pounds. Some weeks ago, somebody needed 20,000 pounds. We approached one person, within one day, 20,000 pounds was arranged. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept them. And I'm talking about qaraz. I'm talking about qaraz. To donate, there are so many fazail. But there are many fazail when it comes to give qaraz. And when you become soft and lenient in demanding your qaraz back, then you want fazilat on fazilat, fazilat after fazilat. That was the order of the life of Moosa Kholwadia. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala elevate him to the highest rank of Awliya Siddiqeen. Many needy people in India, they used to survive on his support. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us live according to Quran and Sunnah. Many times I read that share, and our Shaykh Shah Hakim Muhammad Akhtar Sahab rahmatullah alayhi used to say that whatever I say, it will be derived from Quran and Sunnah. So he said this poetry, Malo aulad teri qabr mein jaane ko nahi, tujhko dozakh ki musibat se churane ko nahi. Wealth and your family, your children, they will not go into your grave. And they will not ransom you from the adab of qabr and hereafter. Juz amal gaur mein koi tera yaar nahi. Kya qayamat hai ke tu isse khabardar nahi. Beside good deeds, there is no friend of yours. And you are such a fool person that you are unaware from this reality. So may Allah subhanahu. So this poetry, whenever janaza I read this ayat into the salat. Lan tanfa'akum arhamukum wala awladukum yawm al-qiyamah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, your kinship, your bondship, your relatives, they will never ever be able to help you on the day of judgment. That is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said. Yafsilu bainakum. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will create distance between you and them. Only your deeds will help you. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us wise of the hereafters. Some people, they are very wise of this world, that they have properties after properties, asset after asset. And when they will go into the hereafter, their balance of the hereafter will be zero. And some people, they will appear to you like a mad person in this world, but they are very wise that they have deposited lot for the hereafter. May Allah make us from the children of hereafter.